Good morning, Jaguars. I'm Jamison Haeg.
And I'm Katie Baskfield. We're your anchors for today's show.
Katie, have you ever heard of the Crooked Quill?
I don't believe I have. What's that?
It's our school's literary magazine.
I didn't know our school had that. I want to learn more.
Let's have Lucy Carlson fill us in.
Are you an artist, writer, photographer, or even just a supporter of the arts? Consider submitting your work to the Crooked Quill literary magazine.
The Crooked Quill, which is Jefferson's literary magazine, is a way for students to hear their creative voices and get their work published, whether that's poetry or short stories or plays or visual art too, like drawings and paintings and photography. And if you're a sculptor or a somebody does pottery, you can take pictures of that and get those published as well. So it's a way just to have your creative voices heard throughout the school. We've been doing it for a number of years now, and this year's will come out on May 1st. The deadline for submitting your work is February 20th, so we hope to see everybody's work in the magazine this year.
We also talked to some of the publishing committee members.
Yeah, you can totally find any of the past year's magazines in Hupton's room. He keeps them in his desk. They're super cool. I highly recommend checking them out. And to submit, you can send in your work to our submissions email, which is jeffersonlitmagazine@gmail.com.
Contributing to the Crooked Quill is an opportunity to have your work published and printed for a wide audience. It's been so fascinating learning about all the artistic opportunities this magazine provides. This has been Lucy Carlson reporting for Jaguar Spots.
Thanks, Lucy. That's awesome that our school offers that. Such awesome students we have.
I agree. Speaking of awesome students, we also have a lot of awesome staff.
That's for sure. How about we shed some light on a most wanted teacher for a shout out?
Let's pass it over to Maggie Wilton to tell us more about a truly awesome teacher.
Good morning, Jags. Today we're giving a special thanks to Janders for going above and beyond for all of his students. Now, let's check in with some of those students to see why they appreciate him so much.
Janders is my favorite teacher because he's always super enthusiastic and he wears a Nike Tech on Tuesdays.
My favorite thing about Janders is how involved he is with the students.
Janders is my favorite teacher because he gives our class good motivational speeches and he helps us a lot with our homework.
Janders is a good teacher because he's super encouraging and super supportive.
Mr. John Anderson, I've worked with him ever since I got here, so this is my 23rd year working with him. But he's a great guy. He's one of the nicest guys I know. Every student says that, and I think the faculty agrees. Mr. John Anderson, Janders, is a really good dude.
Next, we talked to Janders to see what he enjoys about teaching.
I enjoy teaching because it's an opportunity to work with students and get to know them, watch them grow. When the light bulb goes on in math, it's so much fun to see students and the experiences that they have through some of the failures too as well, but just getting to share life with students and getting a chance to see them become who they eventually become and seeing them outside of high school as they graduate and all those good things too. It's a lot of fun.
Wow, Jags, thanks for the kind words. Let's keep celebrating the teachers here at Jefferson who make a difference every day.
Thanks, Maggie. Janders sounds like he's a real chill guy.
Yeah, he does. But speaking of chill, Katie, what do you like to do in your free time?
I like cooking and photography, but I wonder what other people are interested in.
Well, you're in luck. Our next story is on just that. Let's ask Ruby Grasopoulos to inform us on what students and staff at Jefferson are interested in.
Hey Jags, have you ever felt like you don't have an interesting hobby or want to try something new? Today we interview students and staff to see what their interesting hobbies are. Let's take a look.
I don't do it as much as I used to, but I ripstick. So if you don't know what that is, it's like a skateboard that rotates individually. Yeah, pretty fun. Been doing it since probably elementary school. Ripsticking, it was like a trend in the 2000s, kind of like the later 2000s. So kind of like all kids were doing it, frankly. And so I think my parents just got me one at one point, and then I just really have.
So my mom always liked doing henna, so I just got into it when she started doing it 2 years ago. So 13.
I don't know. I think I was at the store one day and I just saw these diamond art kits and I was like, I'm gonna try that. So I sit and I do diamond art right now. I'm doing a Hamlet one to bring to school. But I just sit and listen to podcasts and it's just relaxing and I like it. I wish I had more time to go running. I do love running. So, but maybe when it gets warm outside, I'll have an opportunity to do that more.
Next time you're in a conversation, just ask, what's your favorite hobby? You'll never know what you'll uncover. This has been Ruby Gersovs reporting for Jag Spots.
Thanks, Ruby. I enjoyed getting to know all the diverse hobbies individuals partake in here at Jefferson.
Yep, and speaking of writing being a specific hobby, did you know that French class has pen pals?
Like where you write to a student in France?
Yep, exactly that.
Cool. Let's ask Kanan Warsame to learn more about it.
If you ever wonder what life is like in France, some students in Jefferson are filming out Madame Z French's classes. I've been writing to the French pen pals. Let's find out more about the progress.
In French class, we have an exchange program where we write pen pal letters to kids in France. The students are from Paris. We write letters and cards to these students about 6 times a year, do it half in English, half in French. It's an optional activity for my students, and most of the students really appreciate being able to connect with someone from France. And if the students get along really well, they can exchange social media at the end of the school year and stay in contact.
I think French pen pals is a really good experience because it's educational and you're able to get experiences from someone outside of your country. It's also really fun to learn similarities and differences that we all share as 2 different countries. Yeah.
I like having a pen pal and writing letters to a pen pal because it helps me get more of an understanding of the culture and be able to more have an understanding of what life is like outside of the United States.
If you would like to have a French pen pal, make sure you sign up for French classes and see Madame Z for info. This has been Kanan Warsame reporting for Jag Spots.
Thanks, Kanan. Seems like such a fun thing to do.
I agree.
Well, Jags, I guess that's a wrap for the show this week. I'm guessing you guys already know what time it is.
Yep, it's time for Last Minute Congrats.
Congrats to Sam Oakes and Jacob Thiel on receiving all conference honors at last week's Metro West Conference Jazz Festival.
Congrats to the competitive cheer team for placing first in Game Day and Traditional at State last weekend. And good luck at Nationals this weekend.
Congratulations to the speech team finalists from the Prior Lake tournament on Saturday. In novice finals, Clementine Haney placed 7th in discussion and Alexander Frank placed 3rd in extemporaneous speaking. In the next in final, Charles Lindstrom placed 6th in extemporaneous speaking and Karis Fabel placed 2nd in drama. Charles and Karis each earned a bid to the National Individual Events Tournament of Champions in Kansas City in May.
Finally, congrats to the latest JGUR ticket winners, Royce Grigsby, Connor Ruff, Aiden Gilbert, Isaac Nolte,
and Sophie Montana Wadena, Scarlett Underhill, Elena Lemon, and Ruby Johnson.
Jamison, you know the Super Bowl is coming up on Sunday.
Yep, and I'm excited. Love football. Who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for the commercials and the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
I'm rooting for Jalen Hurts.
Well, we'll find out who the final boss is on Sunday.
True that.
We do have quite a few students and staff who shared their opinion on the subject.
Yep. Stay tuned for the credits to hear more on students and staff's opinions on who they think is going to win the Super Bowl and why. This has been Jamison, Haeg,
and Katie Baskfield for Jaguar Spots.
See you next time, Jags.
I think the Philadelphia Eagles will win the Super Bowl because they have Jalen Hurts as their quarterback, and he's really good.
I think the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl because I don't want the Chiefs to win and win 3 times again.
I think both teams should lose because I don't like either team. All right, I'm just kidding. Philadelphia, I guess. NFC. There we go.
I think that the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl because of the refs.
I think the Eagles are going to win because I like Patrick Mahomes.
I think the Eagles are going to win. I don't really know that much about football, but, you know, I can just really feel it.
All right, Chiefs all the way. Mahomes, who's going to beat him?
I think the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. Saquon is unstoppable, and no one's going to stop him.
We're excited to see the Super Bowl because we can't wait to watch the Kendrick Lamar at the halftime show.
I think Patrick Mahomes is going to win the Super Bowl for the Chiefs because he might be the next GOAT.
I don't really want either of them to win, but I think
I think Philly's going to win because they got Jalen Hurts and Saquon.
I want Saquon Barkley to win because I hate the Eagles and the Chiefs. So.